Hello Mr. Chan and welcome to Williams. My name's Howard. I'm a technician that's been looking after your vehicle. Also carried out a health check that works on a traffic light system. Red is for items that require attention immediately, amber is for advisories, and green is for items that are currently okay. Let me show you around a few things. Got a few little scrapes under the front bumper here. A few little marks around on the front, but nothing too bad. Again, a few little scrapes and little marks here. But say just a bit of cosmetic. Oh, there we are. The front tyre here is measuring at around 4mm on its tread, so that's still okay for now. That's still a green item on the health check there, so that's okay. We've got the front brake pads inside there. Those are measuring at around 70% worn, so still a little bit of life left on them. Not a little bit of wear on the discs, but as I say, it's down as an amber item there. That's about 70% worn on the brakes, so that comes up as an amber item. Looking down the side, excuse me, again nothing too bad there, just a bit dirty and wet over the vehicle, so there may be a few little marks here and there. I think there's a bit of a dent around the rear panel there and a crack in the rear light. The rear brake pads, those are measuring at around 35 to 40% worn, and there's a bit of lipping and wear on those discs, but at the moment it's okay to continue on with the rest of those pads. The rear tyre here is measuring at around 5mm on its tread, so that is a green item on the health check. And also the brakes are also a green item on the health check. So looking around the rear, again nothing too bad again. A few little marks here and there. The rear tyre on this side is measuring between 4 and 5mm on its tread. So that's still okay for the time being. Bit of a chunk out the sidewall, but it's not gone down to the cords. We've got the rear brake pads inside here. We said those were around at 35–40% worn, so in good condition, and a little bit of wear on the discs, but all perfectly fine to continue on with the rest of those pads. Again, we've got some scuffs and scrapes around on our wheel rim, but again just cosmetic. Looking down the side here, just a bit dirty over the vehicle. The front brake pads inside there, those are measuring at around 70% worn, and there is a bit of lipping and wear on the discs, but those are okay to continue on and finish off with the rest of those pads. That's all okay. And then finally the front tyre here is measuring between 4 and 5mm on its tread. That's all okay. So that is a green item on the health check as well. Looking underneath the vehicle, nothing too bad. It's a little bit dirty in places, but everything seems to be in good condition. Nothing worn out or broken by the looks of it. Looking on the exhaust, it's a little bit corroded in places, but it just looks like surface corrosion. So there's nothing damaged or leaking around on the exhaust system. And on the rear axle as well, no signs of any oil leaks from there. And then around on the rear suspension as well, everything's looking in pretty good condition, just a bit dirty in places. As I say, no signs of anything worn out as yet, so it's all looking okay. There does look to be a bit of a rear impact around this area here. But again, just a bit of cosmetic. So to summarise, overall car isn't too bad. You got your rear, the front brakes are down towards around 70% worn, so that's just something to be aware of. Other than that, everything else is okay. So if there's any further questions, you want any prices for any additional work, just give the service advisor a ring, and thank you for choosing Williams.